He thought. Alright, welcome to Spectating Randoms. In today's video, we are spectating solos. Just come back from the gulag because you never know what we're going to get when we spectate. I think that's what kind of makes this series pretty popular. We'll kind of spectate, see what happens. Hopefully that somebody's not on a regain, so it'll be a little bit more like a natural game. This guy is still looting over here. It is a pretty big zone. It kind of cut across the middle. We'll see how it goes. If you enjoy the video, learn something new, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, double check, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Good, this guy gets executed. He had self-revive off of floor loot, which should not be a thing. I know I've mentioned it a few times. One of the things that comes back, I see a lot of times in the comments, there's plenty of people watching these videos that are improving their stats. Even though I don't claim to be the best player, obviously we're giving feedback, we're being nitpicky, but that doesn't mean we're the best player or anything like that. We're just going to talk about things that organically happen within a match, because as you're playing, you might think of those things yourself, and that'll help you in certain situations. Because the overall goal of the series is to spectate players. I don't know why this guy's only level 26 though, not prestige 0, level 26. It's a little bit fishy. We'll see kind of how it plays out. But the main thing of the series is to really just look at players randomly and objectively without any malice, because obviously we don't know how good or bad these players are. Obviously, I do have the stats below my webcam, but I don't know that live and in the moment. I do all that information after the match. So we'll kind of see how they rotate, what loadouts they choose, how they handle gunfights. There's a lot of different things people do in solos that might not necessarily work in duos, trios, and quads, and there's other things that are universally good. Like right now, they are kind of at the north side of the map. We'll see kind of where it rotates to after this first zone collapse. They are a little bit odd that somebody is this new to the game, but I would imagine that there's new players playing the game all the time. So we'll see. But normally a new account that doesn't even have a prestige icon is normally a red flag, because one, they probably shouldn't be in your lobby. If it was a legit, player, because, they would be in a lower skill bracket, because maybe they're new to the game, or obviously they have a new account because they're cheating. So we'll see if their behavior dictates that they're cheating. Right now, nothing crazy. They did decimate that dude at the stairs. They're just kind of standing out in the open, not too much movement. One of the main things that we generally like to prioritize in the Battle Royale is to try and get your loadout. Same thing for Rebirth, which I have, reacting to randoms in that particular case as well. You can check that out on the second channel, which is linked near the top of the description. But normally what we'll do is we'll spectate, and a lot of times people take long time looting, which involves getting 10,000. Maybe you get a self-revive along the way, and then on top of that, what you do is you get your loadout. So ideally, you're looking for about 14,000 cash. Somebody is getting a loadout to the right. He's kind of blind to it. You can see the loadout dropped over there. He barely noticed. So maybe this is a brand new character or account. But this isn't looking like any kind of cheater. It's just kind of odd, though, how they're playing. So that guy didn't get his loadout because it's still there, obviously, in solo. Okay, he was able to grab it now. Jumped in the vehicle. This guy hasn't taken a shot once. You can hear the person to the right that's shooting him. All right. Something is really odd. The lobby's torched already, though. We're already down to 82 players. What is this guy doing? He go to the restroom? He's AFK? Can you hear the birds? He's going to get DC'd? He's going to get kicked for being AFK. Yeah, this definitely doesn't look like a cheater, but my man, what are you doing? Ay, ay, ay. And what's funny about these types of critiquing is obviously we spectate one player. Well, 90% of the lobby is doing their own thing. We're not interacting with the other players in the lobby. So this could be the sweatiest lobby imaginable, but we don't know that until we actually get a kind of chance to look at the lobby, another loadout in front of you. But that's kind of where the randomness comes in. We could have been spectating the absolute worst player in the lobby or the absolute best, and it changes your perception as a viewer. But obviously we can see the stats underneath, and you kind of have a better idea on how strong this lobby is. So the fact that this guy wasn't aggressive to loot, maybe they are legitimately new to the game. They do have a UAV. A lot of times in solos, people will grab Ghost on that first loadout because obviously they want to stay off the UAV, stay off the heartbeat sensor, which is the most crutch thing in the game. I say that knowing that dang well I use the heartbeat sensor as well. So it's just one of those things. It's too good. If they nerfed it, maybe, you know, it would be a different thing. Maybe they move it to where cold-blooded actually counters the heartbeat. That'd be a change of pace, or maybe, you know, it would be a little bit different. So I don't know. Maybe that's a counter for, I don't know. There's a lot of things they can do there. But this definitely looks like a newer person struggling to play the game for the first time. He did. Good. Let's move on to the next guy who clearly has a shot on them. Damn, that was crazy. Thought we were going to be spectating this dude forever. I'd be really surprised if that dude's KD was over a 1. So this guy has a Kar 98. Rocking with the AK-47 3X. What is this man doing? What do you use for close range? He just forces everything long range? Like, I'm cool with this loadout. I think it's just more practical. He's looting the body there. I think it's more practical to have like a reflex sight or iron sights. I'm not a fan of the iron sights on the AK, even though they're very clean. Anyone drop shots on you, makes it a little bit fishy. So he ends up hitting this dude here. He ends up taking him out. That guy, because self-revive is very prevalent in the game, that guy has self-revive. And this guy's going to play his life, play very safe. He does have a dual zoom optic, it looks like. That's why it has the optic a little weird. I'm not 100% sure, though. I only ran the dual zoom for like a week when it was kind of busted. But I'm hearing rumors it's broken again, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're running into a situation where you feel like certain attachments are having no glint, because I've had a couple people message me, but they didn't show me clips, and they didn't give specifics of what was no glint. Like saying, hey, they were using this weapon with this optic, you know. So he's going to be posted up here, crouch, walking through the building, get fully loaded on this Kar 98. See kind of how the zone is going. It actually had a very hard shift to the right. I'm so glad they fixed underneath stadium, or I don't think people were able to get under there. I haven't really seen any people complaining about that. I know they said they would address it, so it's looking like hopefully that's the case. So he has enough money for a UAV, already sitting on self-revive. I would pick up this trophy. The problem is this is their trophy that they left behind earlier when they grabbed their loadout. That's why it's on the buy station. They just didn't go about picking it up. And they again left it behind. It's not really all that important unless you plan to travel by vehicle. Like, of course, it's free to get there. But if you get it, it's not. If you don't get it, it's not the worst case scenario. Because literally, you know, you're not going to end up using it unless you're locking down a building where you think people are going to throw stuns, which you usually can't predict. Unless you plan far enough ahead. This guy's not doing recons.
Relocating.
What's he marking? Okay, so there's a guy up top here. That guy's gliding in. So I would be paying attention to the loadout, possibly. Okay, the guy got in the car. You got to snipe this dude in the car. Okay, maybe... oh, he doesn't have amped. Or maybe that's the nerf to it. I mean, his weapon swap was very slow. I wish we could have seen the loadout a little bit sooner. He did beam him. Almost got killed himself. But nice little trigger tap in there.
You got this.
Yeah, that was a little bit slow weapon swap. It's kind of crazy how slow that is. So now we can go loot the body. Hopefully he can get a satchel. I don't know what that guy had, but he was driving by. He decided to stop, so he was semi-confident in what he had. Oh, he actually has the hacking perk on Spotter. Instead of amped, and you have a sniper rifle. Generally, that's a no-no, but... to each their own. Let's see if that he's going to be able to hack somebody that's using a prox mine or a claymore, or even a trophy like I was on the car. He could have hacked it and then moved on, right? Even though you do stand out in the open with a little tablet when you do that. So obviously no slide canceling. A lot of people think you have to be crazy cracked out slide canceling to be good. It is an added thing that is very tiring on the hands. And there's very good people that have plenty of 5, 6 KDs that aren't like non-stop slide canceling. And that's perfectly fine. You just play your positioning well. But there are a lot of situations where you can get in up close where getting a little bit better at the movement can allow you to out-finesse your opponents, which is perfectly fine as well. Generally, the younger you are, the more finessing you're going to be trying to do, just because that's what young people do. Me at 33, I do a little bit here and there, but I don't care enough to sweat out like that. I just don't anymore. This guy's just laying in a bush. Nah, is he gonna do it far enough?
Target area is marked.
Might get him. Nope, not too far. The guy's already gone. Yeah, normally when you do those, you got to telegraph them a little bit better, but might be just getting the hang of it. He's actually hitting some pretty clean shots there. Obviously, the Bertha is like incredibly difficult to actually shoot through. If you get a snipe on a Bertha, it's very impressive because there's a little bit of luck involved. You can aim at the right spot 10 out of 10, and it only happens 1 out of 10 times. This one's definitely looking more like a keyboard and mouse player as well. Just kind of how he has a little bit jerky movements. So the lobby's already down to 27 players. That seems like incredibly fast for the lobby to have died. I got to start keeping track of that to see kind of like what the average is at zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. To see if that's really fast or slow, because it definitely feels fast. But I've been playing a lot of quads today, so the lobbies obviously die off a little bit slower in quads than they do in solos. Since you get buybacks, gulags, all that good stuff. You get gulags here, but literally you can only die twice, and that's it for solos. So he's heart beating this. Ideally, you want to get your cash flow up. He doesn't have an armor box. He's down. What an unfortunate way to get shot there. Is he going to actually load that guy? The Beam? His name was Beam? Damn. AS Valve. Good sniper support for solos, but besides that, I am not a fan. A lot of people were upset that I left that off the list. It's just not practical enough. All the loadouts that I talked about, you can use in solos, duos, trios, and quads. This one generally can only use it in solos and duos. Just on the buy station. Nice. This guy has 7 kills, though. Pretty similar level. Pops a UAV. He has another UAV. I would probably grab that cluster just to call it in to get rid of it. So that nobody could pick it up. Because there might be people rotating from behind you that have ghosts. Unlikely maybe, but it is what it is. This is still a pretty big zone. So it rotated hard right, and then it rotated down into the middle. This is kind of a terrible zone. I'm not a fan of these just because like early rotation has too big advantage a lot of these times. Because maybe they go up into this building with the zip line right here. And then you could just hold this building, wait for a couple rotations, pick up a couple snipes. Pretty straightforward. See, this guy has a little bit more like quote unquote crack movement. He's just slamming the doors everywhere. What's going on? Peeks the top. It's kind of weird, right? Like every player we've watched, completely different. The other he just pulled off a clean snipe, this guy. But the first guy, brand new to the game, definitely looked like he had no clue what was going on. Then the second guy seemed like he had an idea what's going on, but he wasn't as sweaty. Probably a decent, competent player, but definitely not as sweaty. Then this guy definitely seems way more sweaty. Already has more kills. Probably on pace for like a 13 kill game, which would be well above average. Normally, the odds of one player in the lobby getting double digits is incredibly low. One person does it, maybe two, especially in solos. I guess you miss every shot you don't take. Gonna take it over. So there's a guy gliding in. I don't know if because people are spectating, he's thinking something. Apparently the guy who killed him, who he killed, maybe thinks something suspicious because he got sniped running in. We didn't obviously get to see the kill cam to see how busted it is. And this guy hasn't gotten into a gunfight that we can actually witness, so he's just trying to finesse stuff. Okay, you gotta jump around. Okay, where's this guy at? We knew that somebody landed here, but it's a matter of finding. Oh, he's doing his little YY action. Let's do a 360 random snipe. He's mimicking his favorite content creator. Nothing bad with that, but sometimes it is kind of funny. All right, so this guy is still in a decent spot. We really haven't seen anyone try to keep their cash flow up. Obviously, we've talked about it in other videos where the economy is incredibly important in Warzone. Having streaks in the form of a UAV, precision, especially in this game mode where almost everyone's going to have a self-revive after their loadout. Then you'll be able to prioritize that, get some good spots where maybe you snipe someone because you're running a sniper. You're running that ocean blueprint or whatever the heck it's called. The one that had the waves on the side of it. And then, you know, you essentially be able to finish those downs when you get it, which is incredibly important. You don't need to worry about somebody selfing and somebody third party you, and then the guy you downed doesn't even get finished because they were able to self-revive. So you know where one guy's at, no matter how you're going to approach it. He's probably pinging on the map. Somebody is using a drone over here. Okay, what's he doing? You know where you sniped the guy. The guy might be creeping up or avoiding you. That building is so huge now, right? Automatic specialist bonus. There's probably almost always going to have someone in the lobby. There's only 14 people. This is oh, there he's starting to get beamed. From the same spot he hit the guy. So this is where a UAV could possibly help. A precision, a cluster, something. But nope, no financial here. If he clears this guy out, he's just trying to bait a shot so he knows where to kind of look, because he wasn't looking close enough to where the guy was. So now he has to kind of like figure out and bait a shot. And sometimes that's what you do. You're just baiting a shot, expecting to get hit. And then if you do get hit, no biggie. You go and plate. You have an idea of where that guy is. You just can't overcommit to the top, because if you over peak, a lot of times if you get downed, you're easily thirsted. So he looked away again. There it is. Now he knows where the guy's at. Get fully plated. Get ready to challenge this guy. You have pretty much everything you need. You didn't fully plate. He's down below. He's right here underneath the crosshairs to the left. Right there. You're literally on the crosshairs. Whoa, my God. There it is. Nice little quick scope. That was actually a clean little snipe there. You'll be able to finish this guy off. There's the self. You got the money, the plates. He does not have enough money for a UAV still. That was a clean snipe, but a little bit of awareness was lacking right there, because we already knew where the guy was. He ended up having his crosshair on the guy. The guy peeked out. Then the guy ended up re-peeking, and he ended up getting a nice little clean kill. I don't know why he keeps doing that. It's like, just cuz. Hopefully you get a snipe randomly. Doesn't make much sense to me. Probably going to do it again, right? Got a little bunny hop in there. Literally done all the characteristics of a bunny, you know, of a sweat. They bunny hop, slide canceled. They'd wide. They jumped 360, did some all kinds of craziness. I'm going to go loot this body. Hopefully no one's overlooking it. Yeah, specialist bonus would be kind of cool in solos, just because you get the option to have all the perks, high alert. You get FMJ for your weapons. You get all the other stuff that I talked about in the video where I was kind of breaking it down. Obviously, some of that information is old, but it's nice to double check to see that it still works the way it's intended. And that's not getting additional benefits than you'd expect and giving less than you would. You heard the guy hit again? Damn, did the guy hit him? Oh, I thought the guy hit him underneath. His centering is so good on that, huh? Maybe people are thinking suspicious. I mean, it doesn't look overly suspicious, but maybe he's a clean sniper. I don't know. It doesn't look like overly suspicious, but the fact, I mean, he's hitting some clean snipes. There's only 11 players left. I don't know what he's doing. Is it because he has 3 spectators that he's thinking something? Or did those other guys decide to spectate longer because, you know, I was already watching, so they're like, let me see. Or maybe they just went, screw it, and they went AFK. So he did get the down. Luckily, that guy didn't have a self-revive, so he didn't have to waste the precision. Yeah, if you have the high ground like that, you're 100% want a self-revive. So that when you get downed, you're able to at least get yourself revive off. You can see the Berthas in the area by that bounty. You can see they're jumping Berthas. They're probably trying to see the health of the SUV. And then they swapped over, or maybe they accidentally got out and got back in. I don't know. You did see the loadout drop. He was kind of watching it. It didn't look like there was a ton of loadouts there, so it might be more clear on this side. He called, what was that, emotes? He's doing some emotes. Let's see if he does something suspicious here. Because why are these other guys spectating? No clue. What the heck is the odds of this loadout right here? He's like, what the hell? That's a busted spot. At least you can get up top, maybe? That is a terror. Oh, they did get it. All right, cool. See what the loadout they're going with? You can do it like that. You just got to hold it. Wow, he's getting burned here. This is hilarious. There's 8 players left. That's so funny. He's struggling. That kind of sucks, huh? It looks like he got overkill. There's a Bertha coming in. They have C4. Yeah, it just looked like a regular dude sniping. Somebody is trying to beam. Oh, he got beamed himself. Will this guy pull up to get the kill? Yep, he's going to 100% kill him. And there it is, out the lobby. I don't know why those guys were spectating for so long. I mean, the guy hit a couple good snipes. One was in the back, and then the other one was a guy on a heady. So, I mean, 2 on a heady. So that was kind of what it was. So this guy picked up the guns. Oh no, he has the AK again. He's using this, like I said, with the reflex sight. This is probably the more common way to use it. Let's see what his other gun is, because this is his secondary weapon, meaning it's for more close to medium. Maybe it's sniper support. Maybe it is, you know, they're really close option. Maybe they are sniping. Maybe they have another gun. Let's see. Swap weapons for us, please. This guy has 8 kills as well. Not horrible. He has self-revive. Zone is closing in. So let's see. If we would have moved, where would we have been? Right here. We would have jumped down over here. We would have jumped down over here. We would have been on top of this building. Or maybe this one would have been good. And then we would have jumped down, because that one has a really good high ground spot right here. That building is in the zone. And it's terrible for them, because someone's probably in PD. Okay, so they're using the new Swiss. A little bit off meta. They're using a 3X because they're a little toxic. They're using a 3X, so it doesn't have glint. 4X now has glint and the Susat. Again, I posted that on the second channel. Sometimes things are such a quick update. I've decided to just do those in shorts, because it's like, well, why make a whole video where it's like the information's legitimately that quick and short? And there's a lot of videos where maybe I wouldn't make, but I've decided, hey, you know what? I'll just make it anyways, and just make it into a short or something like that. But let's see how he rotates this. So there's 3 people. I haven't heard any gunfire, which is very weird that you wouldn't hear anything. Even with the suppressor, even if you wouldn't see it on the minimap, you would still hear it. The guy on the top, there's going to be literally someone right here on this spot having high ground. There's probably someone over here, and then there might be someone right here. I don't know. Maybe there's someone on this side closing in. Not sure, but for sure he's where he's at, and there's 3 others. Okay, you hear the explosion? You heard the footsteps? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Literally all you had to do was wait, unless you don't have Ghost. This guy's already set up with his prox mines. What a choke. Wow, there's no way he would have known that. This guy got the ram. Iron sight ram, so this is probably sniper support as well. This guy's fully looted. Has a dead silence. Ends up popping the dead silence. You really got to watch out for the top right here. That's where, like, the likelihood of someone's going to be. There might be someone just on this side, too. It's hard to tell. Grab the bounty. Grab the bounty just in case. Oh, it could have marked at least one of the guys, and you would have had at least an idea. Got another deadie. What the luck of that loot. Oh, look at that hard shift. That guy, if he's on top of that corner, he gets the shift all the way across. So maybe rotate left. Use your gas mask. Go in the building. Because if you rotate to the right, they're going to be pre-aiming that, right? And this is probably a harder jump. He popped dead silence. There's the guy. Easy kill. That was expected. There's another guy coughing. To your left. Wow, I thought I heard another guy coughing. I thought for sure I heard a cough. Wow, that is a hard shift. What are you doing, man? He's gonna die to the gas.
Target area is marked. Send it.
Oh, he put that outside the zone. It's not even in the zone. He needs to plate up. He's gonna get hit here. That guy might be behind. Oh, he's dead. He didn't get a chance to heal. Okay, his health regened.
No sweat.
Ooh. What is going on here? I thought for sure that guy was right next to him at PD. That's why that guy was running out of PD, because it felt like there was two people there. Oh, no, he was on top here. Oh, gave away your position, but this guy has to jump off. So just wait. Oh, no. Is he right here? No, he's up top. Yeah, you're going to be all fine. He dropped down? I don't think he's all the way down, though. He might have a gas mask. There you go. He got sniped. The dude said, I got a gas mask. I'll take it. Almost. There it is. That guy had 13 kills. Using the Tfue RAM loadout. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, learned something new. If you did, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, double check, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Appreciate all the support on the content. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.